Hey you! So I've been trying to think of something to add to this channel that's not related to my main channel. And I thought, well, what the hell? Why not share some of the weird things that I do to save an electric bill? I do all sorts of things to save money. So I thought, this one I'll do electric. And if you guys want any more, you'll let me know, right? Ignore the house. Our house is an old house, so I just want to make these for those of you that really are just looking for some ideas to save some money, and those that just enjoy my channel. So I hope you find them helpful. I'll be recording the bits on my phone. If you have any questions, just let me know. And please down below, make sure that you share your tips. We give enough money as it is to the electric company, right? For this old house, we pay about $120, $140. $140 seems to be the sweet spot. This house is about 100 years old. I seen in the basement it was built in 1920. So old house, lots of stuff that needs to get repaired, replaced, like windows, doors. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up the video if you like. Maybe give it a share. Yeah, no laughing. This is what our fan looks like. This little guy. Okay, anyways, we honestly don't need all these lights on. So, manually do that when it comes to ceiling fans. That really helps. Because you figure it's four or five, how many light bulbs you have, times just the 1 or 2 that you could be using. Here's a dryer. See my little sign? Okay, my old school dryer. These, I swear, last forever. Oh, and there's our Bean. Hi, Lola Bean. Yes, look at her poor nose, you guys. Good girl. Okay, always keep a few things in your dryer. Like a few towels, something cotton or a hoodie or something. Because leaving like this much in here will help your wet clothes dry faster, I promise. Of course, making sure your lint's always empty too. A side tip is I always use a aluminum ball instead of spending all that money on fabric softener or fabric sheets. It's just a waste of money to have some paper full with chemicals in your dryer. Just have aluminum foil, crunch it up, put it in there, and it works just as great, if not better. I do need to get a new one in there though. And I actually forgot to tell you, on your ceiling fan, if you look closely, there will be a little switch. You see it? There, during the winter months, you actually want that up, which usually is clockwise. And that will help push the heat. And then during the summer months, you're going to want to switch it down the other way. Yeah, I promise it makes a difference. Yes, this is where we have it set, 64. I usually, crank it up sometimes. But try to keep it 64. Yeah, it can seem like a touch chilly. That's why you can add some rugs. Everyone have some nice warm slippers, thick socks, blankets we have in the living room. All those things that help, and along with when you keep moving. And plus, you sleep your best when it's a touch chilly. A lot of people think that you turning it down, 8 degrees at night, and then raising it back up is saving on your electric. But it almost makes you wonder if all that time that your heat's gotta stay on to catch up. It's gotta run and run to get up back to that regular temperature. The amount of energy and electricity it takes to do that, what kind of savings do you get from that? You also want to make sure to have furnace filter. Change your furnace filter. You need one. We need one really bad too. If I had a new one, I would show it to you. But alright, you guys, the next one is check your vents. Lift the covers up, vacuum in there really good. Having all that crud in there, it takes more energy. And along with that, when the heat kicks on, it's pushing all that garbage into your air. So lifting those vents up and vacuuming in there really good, problem solved. Alright, the next thing on the list, you guys, got my list right here, is yes, heavy duty, like the old school curtains especially. I think 60s, 70s, those super thick heavy ones. Often ugly, funky colored, but they helped keep the cold from the windows seeping in the house. But anyways, it kept the cold out. But also remember during the day, when that sun is shining, to open that up. If you're home, open up those blinds and let that sun come in, because boy, that can really bring in some heat. If you're able to do plastic on your windows, make sure you do that. I know it looks awful, I hate it, and I actually try to not have too many windows like that. I've heard some people do bubble wrap, having the bubbles face outside the window. And of course, if you do the, I know it looks kind of corny, but this isn't about how beautiful something is. It's about saving some money. So if you don't care, the bigger bubbles makes it easier for you to see out. Okay, next tip is if your nights start reaching 60 degrees, shut off the thermostat. Don't even need it. Might need an extra blanket, flannel bedding. Yeah, I think I have one more tip to share with you inside the house, and then I gotta bring you out. I don't know so much about a tip, but something that I do is when I'm done cooking a dinner, like a meatloaf or something in the oven, and of course everybody's out of the kitchen besides me, because usually I'm cleaning up and doing dishes, I will have the oven door wide open. Because it's like you close it and you got all that extra heat in there. I don't know, might be a corny thing. It really heats up the kitchen. So there's that. Okay. If you have a creepy basement like we do, where you can get down from the outside, what we do, I told you guys, old house problems, okay? You get cracks or anything like that, make sure you get the stuff called Great Stuff, and we're actually all out, but it does the foam, and all those little cracks and everything that you have around your house, around the old windows, anything down in the basement at all, get those covered, because that really makes a big difference. If you have one of these basement doors, inside there I have bags and bags of peanuts that I hold up over the door to really help to keep the cold out. And if you don't have bags of peanuts, that's just what we use, because that's what was here when we moved in here. Bags of leaves, bags of newspaper, whatever you gotta do. Also, if you guys have propane, make sure you call around, because different businesses could be different. We live in the sticks here, but when we needed propane, we could call. There was, I think, 3 different places I could call. So call around, see how much they cost per gallon, and also ask them if there is a month that is cheaper. I've heard where it's been the cheapest in, like, say August, the hottest month, and where that person saved 50 cents a gallon. So that's when they'd wait till August would come around, and they would just fully load it on August. They would wait till they're completely empty on August to fill. But, you know, sometimes just knowing that stuff can be very helpful. Okay, and last one is, I learned this when we lived in a trailer, in a mobile home. Trailer, whatever you want to call it. Nathan would actually use a wheeler, whatever he could, to just shovel and pack all the snow in at least 2 feet around the skirting of the trailer. Banking the trailer up really good would really help not only save on electric, but it'll keep that cold air from coming up under the pipes and freezing everything, because it sucks so bad when you have frozen pipes. Alright guys, I hope you found this helpful. And hey, some things can be corny if it saves you money. I love them. So I'd love to hear what you got. And let me know what you think. And what other kind of videos you'd like to watch. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you're doing good. And I will see you soon.